Coast Guard Rear Admiral Edgardo Taganas Hernando is the 16th commander of the Coast Guard Special Operations Force and made history by being the first unit commander to have reached flag rank. In this capacity, he is responsible for ensuring that the 16th Special Operations Group and the 1,565 personnel are ready to provide the special operations needs of the Philippine Coast Guard. A native of Diamantina, Cabanatuan, Isabela, Coast Guard Rear Admiral Hernando is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at the Technological Institute of the Philippines. Prior joining the Armed Forces of the Philippines Officer Candidate School as a proud member of Kapatiran Class 10-93. He subsequently entered the Basic Naval Special Warfare Course Class 49 and earned his SEAL badge in June 1996. He holds the record for being the first SEAL officer of Region 2. Prior joining the Philippine Coast Guard in 2002, he served in the Philippine Navy for 10 years in various capacities. As the Director of SEAL Operations Center, Director of Naval Special Warfare Training School, Executive Officer, Naval Warfare Unit 3, AFP Training Supervisor of the EOD Mobile Training Team in Southern Philippines Philippine Navy Contingent, and Exercise Director of the USRP Navy SEALs Joint Exercise held in Subic, Zambales. Highlights of Coast Guard Rear Admiral Hernando's prior command and assignments include being designated as the Deputy Commander of the Coast Guard Special Operations Group, where he designed the program of instruction for anti-terrorist and convened the first class of anti-piracy seajacking course. Superintendent, Coast Guard Officer School, Coast Guard Non-Officer School, and had been the course director of CGOC Class 12-2012 and CGMC Class 19, 20, and 21. Director, Field Training Exercise in 2017. Designated as the Action Officer during the U.S. Initiative Seminars nationwide on proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. Training Director, Quick Reaction Team, Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Director, National Operations Center for Oil Pollution. First Commanding Officer of the Counter-Terrorism Unit and Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit. As a certified offshore instructor for basic offshore safety induction and emergency training of SIO Offshore Training at Rotterdam, the Netherlands. He conceptualized the POI for water safety rescue training used by PCG, military, and civilians. National Director during the Joint Interagency Exercise Palakat 2018, organized by the Anti-Terrorism Council and sponsored by the U.S. government, that was participated by Coast Guard Anti-Terrorism Unit, Armed Forces of the Philippines, and other law enforcement agencies. Due to his operational experience, integrity, and service reputation as a special operator, he was selected to steer the helm of the Coast Guard Special Operations Group in 2015 and convened the first class of Basic Explosive Ordnance Disposal course in the succeeding year as its first commanding officer. Subsequently, he instituted meaningful reforms and programs which successfully resulted in the upgrading of the group into a force. Since his assumption as force commander, he was able to convene 7 classes of Explosive Ordnance Disposal course, 4 classes of Technical Wreck Penetration course, 4 classes of Female Rescue Divers course, and 9 Coast Guard Special Operations courses, and take the initiative to introduce the 5 days Hell Week in this course. With his vigor and determination to improve the quality of CGSOF courses, he activated 3 training centers located at Barangay Pamplona, General Nakar, Santa Ilocos Sur, and Hinobaan, Negros Occidental. His dedication for self-improvement led him to take up Master in Maritime Administration, specialized in Port Safety and Marine Environmental Protection Administration at the Asian Institute of Maritime Studies and was completed in 2012. He also represented the Philippine Coast Guard in several notable foreign schoolings, such as Asian Non-Proliferation Training focusing on maritime cooperation in Japan, year 2004. Anti-Piracy and Terrorism Management course in Incheon, Korea, 2006. Maritime Disaster Management course in Japan, 2010. Program on Terrorism and Security Studies in George C. Marshall Center, Germany in 2014, and was subsequently invited as a resource speaker during the Global Counter-Terrorism Community of Interest Workshop on Border Strengthening in year 2019. Maritime Security Administrative Capacity Building for Maritime Police, Yosu in Songnam, Korea in 2016. Strategic Leaders International Course in Stennis Space Center, Mississippi, year 2017. He also attended the workshop in crafting the program of instruction for underwater crime scene investigation in San Diego, California, USA, year 2017. Leadership to Law Enforcement Supervisor Seminar in International Law Enforcement Academy, Bangkok, Thailand, year 2018. Workshop on Civil Military Responses to Terrorism in Monterey, California, USA in 2019. Border Security Workshop, JCLEC, Indonesia in 2019. And previously attended the Comprehensive Security Cooperation in Hawaii in year 2022. In 2023, Rear Admiral Hernando was invited back to the Naval Small Craft Instruction and Technical Training School at the Stennis Space Center, Mississippi, USA, where he graduated from the Strategic Leaders International Course, or SLIC, in 2017. To serve as a member of the panel board for students of SLIC for the topic discussion and deliberation of their capstone project. He was also accorded the distinguished honor of being the very first alumnus invited as guest of honor and speaker during the graduation ceremony of the said course. His personal awards include Award of Coast Guard Bronze Cross, Award of Coast Guard Outstanding Achievement Medal and Ribbon, Award of Coast Guard Superior Achievement Medal and Ribbon, Award of Coast Guard Merit and Ribbon, Award of Coast Guard Civic Action Ribbon, Award of Coast Guard Disaster Relief and Rehabilitation, Award of Coast Guard Merit Medal, Award of Coast Guard Commendation Medal, and PCG Gawad sa Kaunlaran Medal. His military awards include Award of Disaster Relief and Rehabilitation Operation Ribbon, Award of Anti-Dissidence Campaign Medal and Ribbon, Award of Luzon Campaign Medal and Ribbon, Award of Mindanao Sulu Campaign Medal and Ribbon, Military Merit Medal, Military Commendation Medal, AFP Parachutist Badge, Honorary U.S. Navy SEAL Badge, Award of Presidential Unit Citation, Top Excellence Award given by the National Assembly of the Republic of Korea National Defense Committee, an OCS Hall of Fame awardee, and various appreciations, plaques, commendations from military and civilian counterparts. A visionary, triathlete, an ultramarathoner, the King Frog of Coast Guard Special Operations Force, Coast Guard Rear Admiral Edgardo Taganas Hernando, is certainly the pride of the Philippine Coast Guard, a full-blooded Ilocano, and the pride of Isabela.